So, yeah, Tommy, you was being shady. You know, I only just had 3, and that ain't too many. So, yeah, Donovan, on the other hand, something went down, and I felt that he shouldn't have told Demetrius what went down. It wasn't none of his business.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, You know I got this California swag, man. I had to tell my boy Demetrius what went down, Me and her, we was kissing off camera. See, she didn't tell Demetrius this, so I had to step up and be the man that I am to tell my boy Demetrius that me and her was, doing this smoochy behind the camera scene. So I saved him some trouble. You too, Tori. I know you over there looking sad, bro, but I say you some trouble too, man. I took one for the team. That's what I do because I am the Donovan.
And so what I would have done different is, I would have told Demetrius the truth, and I wouldn't have kissed him. It was good, though. It was good, but I wouldn't have kissed him.
And I know that's right. Everything I do is good. You keep it on camera.
Yep. LiQWYD.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of KOURTNEY. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is KOURTNEY and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews and entertainment. And tonight we're gonna be talking about part 1 of the reunion for Ready to Love.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow and share on your social medias. Make sure you like it to push this video up in the algorithm.
Do what to the algorithm?
Push it up.
Push it.
So also head on over to our brand store, KOURTNEY.com, to purchase tees like this. Y'all know Juneteenth coming on up, so go and get your Juneteenth shirt. And it's on June 19th, not the 13th, not the 10th, not the 9th.
Who on the 13th?
And
scared. Say you scared.
And make sure that you go on over to TLB to purchase makeup from a black-owned vegan company. And what I'm wearing today is Boss Lady as well as Vixen. Ain't that something? Boss Lady and Vixen. So this is a lip gloss.
Which one is this one?
Vixen.
This is Sabrina, and this is what?
Boss Lady.
Carmen.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but okay.
I'm just saying, for the show.
Okay, all right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it.
But
go ahead, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. And
if I forget, you can always say
okay, I'm sorry. And don't forget to go to our Patreon. We just started also Patreon. Go check it out. Sign up. Be a member. We have things, we're gonna have things on it like, things we can't put on YouTube, or we choose not to put on YouTube, like videos, lives, all sorts of things. So yeah, come join us over there on the Patreon.
And the link is in the description below. That was too long. Make sure you make your Patreon introductions a little bit shorter.
She's being petty.
Inside joke. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. I thought this was pretty good. It seemed like part 2 is going to be good too. So let's see. They showed the clips of Tori talking about going in folks' kidneys and body and messing up their bodily functions.
Yeah.
Hold up. Tori did it.
And
Paul talking about the pickle, which we knew that. And Wiley was talking about how big hit Johnson was to Ace. LiQWYD, don't do that.
As a mature man, I'm gonna give you guys word of advice.
They probably say you ain't mature.
All right, which I'm not. But
silly.
But yeah, if you gotta brag about it, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let it speak for itself. You don't have to put it on Front Street like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But since y'all gotta push it out there like that, that shows you have little insecurities, man. You know what I'm saying?
I must agree.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't.
You never have to say nothing.
Never.
You never have to say that. And hey, if you that good, honey, word been got round.
Right. Let other people talk for you.
Yeah, but you don't never have to just surprise somebody, honey. Just surprise them. But yeah, you don't have to do that. That's so immature, and I don't know if it really and truly makes a woman want to sleep with you.
No,
and if they do, and you don't you don't mount up to what they thought. Oh, bruh.
Oh, they're gonna drag you.
Bruh. You may not want to set yourself up for that, bruh.
I know women that will drag you and put your business out there on the streets.
And don't make them mad.
Oh,
that's the first thing they're going to go to.
Now, back in the day, we didn't have social media, so you can kind of skirt around it. But now you got social media.
Screenshot. They going off on you over here on Twitter, drag you on Instagram, dragging you. They taking pictures of it and posting it and putting it. So yeah, you probably don't want to do that because some of them, to be honest, some of the girlfriends may be like, "Girl, I don't even know why he said that he didn't mount up to." So you probably don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just let your confidence, speak for itself. But they also showed the kid said, put this in my mouth, put this. So Tommy was asking the question, is why do you think it was so much sexual tension or energy on this season? Yeah. And Carmen was like, well, people just free to express themselves and stuff like that. We all grown.
Yeah, you are grown, and yes, you are free to express yourself whichever way you want. But don't get upset when people look at you from that perspective. That's all I'm saying. You put that energy out there, that's what they're going to expect from you.
So, I know Paul had said something.
Now, Paul said something pretty good. I ain't going to lie. But one minute he was rambling. But go ahead.
He didn't say much this episode. Hopefully he say something. Heck, you done made it all the way to the end, child. I hope you got more to say on this
video.
Ain't
lying. They should have you on the bottom, right there on the bottom couch for everybody else.
Almost the whole show, honey, because how did you make it? How you got over? So let's move on. Tommy said, I talked about that. Let's see. They showed clips of the different blind dates from the different people. So they showed the different clips and stuff like that. I think Paul said something on this part. I'm sorry. So they show AP. Baby, we had forgot about her.
Who's AP? Oh, church lady. Old lady.
She went old.
She sure act like it, boy. Woo, she got like, ooh, Wiley, you young. She was the principal and Wiley like the student. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then you had Eric, then you had Carmen, then you had Tina, then you had Donovan. I think you had,
the first one.
What's his name?
Cornelius?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We forgot about you, bro, boy. We forgot. We took the red pill from the Matrix.
Baby, it was all a blur. All a blur. So Tina said, because Tommy was asking the question how you felt about the blind dates and whatever. And Tina said, she enjoyed her initial blind date.
Who?
Right. Who? She enjoyed her initial blind date, but it got too much for her. Too much going on, too much dating, too much this, just too much.
I don't want to give the production a hand. Give them a round of applause.
For getting her there.
For finding her. I don't know how y'all found Tina, because she the ghost one. She goes, tell me how they find her, baby.
Baby, I don't know. They must have threatened her. But I think she said it was too much emotionally, mentally, physically, everything. Show? Well, I guess she didn't know.
Well,
what is that? Is that coming?
That's Tina right there. Don't be talking about me.
That's how she just left the building. So let's move on from Tina. They're going to leave you alone, honey. All right, so Paul said, well, it worked for him because, he said he was going to take his time.
Oh, that's what he was.
And go through the process and everything.
It was like the clock, I watched it. He was going real slow as he was talking.
It was. Because I had zoned out, then all I heard, he was going to take his time. I was all right then. And then take my time. Don't push me out the chair like you fell out the chair. Did y'all see that?
No,
he fell out the chair, y'all. That was on that Love and Marriage Transfer. Y'all don't watch that. He fell forward, honey, and it was not edited.
Yeah, some of y'all had sent some prayers for me to fall.
He was like, whoop. And so anyway, he said that part. Let's see. So Eric said he enjoyed it. He enjoyed his blind date. He said if he can go on blind dates like that, he said he could be blind all the time.
That's when he said that while he was on the date, right?
No, he said that
while he was on. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he was still giving the kid her props, you know what I'm saying? So he really and truly was into her. So let's see, Thomas said, well, you know, I know y'all got some stuff going on, but we're going to talk about that later. So they talk about the beach house, the retreat, truth or dare. That's when everything went.
Yeah, that's when the reunion went sideways, but go ahead.
So they showed some unseen clips. They showed clips of Wiley doing the slow dance behind the person that he
was most interested in.
Yeah.
And it was
Tina.
I'm surprised she like faded black and disappeared.
Sabrina, of course, nibbling on Demetrius' ear. You know, Tommy talked to Sabrina and said, well, you know, as far as your choices, like what made you make your choices and stuff. Sabrina said she felt that people was making assumptions as far as about her connections. She said that her and Demetrius had a strong connection. He sat her down before that happened. You want to talk about that?
Basically, you know, her and Tori had a strong connection. Okay, Tori's more upfront and more, you know, in public with his affection towards her. But Demetrius, he's like the ninja. He goes behind the scene and he hit her up 15 minutes right before that scene.
That's what bishops do.
Yeah, and say, hey, I want you, if the energy I'm giving you, I want you to give it back to me. You know what I'm saying? So she said, okay, bet. So when that scene with Truth and Dare came up, that's the reason why that happened the way it did.
She said she was torn. It was hard. But
I don't know, she made it bad.
When they showed that clip of the nibble again, Tori was in the block of it.
Yeah.
And you said, look at him.
I said, man, he still hurt. And it's been like 10 years. He still hurt, man. You could tell, man. And I think Tori's a good dude, man.
I believe he is,
and, you know, but... Bro, you got to get over that.
And stay out of folks' kidneys.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's the reason why she probably didn't nibble in your ear, because she didn't want you to hurt her kidneys.
All right, so Demetrius, let's see, when you said that Sabrina said that, you know, it was really Joy that instigated the situation, as far as Joy was like, ooh, I know it's finna be Tori.
Well.
And Joy said, in the ladies' lounge, you made it clear that it was gonna be Tori, like you was all into Tori and stuff like that. So that's why I said what I said. Sabrina was like, but you don't know, I was talking about Demetrius. She was like, girl, you was talking about Tori.
Yeah.
She said, no, I was talking about Demetrius. There you go, making assumptions again.
But I think somebody co-signed off with Joy and said, yeah, you was talking about Tori. And that's the reason why I said what I said. And Joy admit, you know, yeah, I assumed that you was going to, you know, pick Tori. But, you know, hey.
Tori said, Tori said he was shocked. You know, even the cameraman said, dang, man.
Yeah, the whole world like, golly, we didn't see that coming, man.
We all just took you know how that, you know, like when they had that fake audience and it go,
oh, yeah. The can.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. All that. Wow.
Yeah, it was like woo. How black artists be woo, like they be kissing. Yeah, yeah, I get it.
That's what I hear, because he was like, even the camera. So he laughed about it and stuff. So he also said that Demetrius said he had people in his ear talking about, you know, the connection that Sabrina was having more so with Tori.
Right. So.
He said, Demetrius said his two was Sabrina and Joy. We didn't even know Joy was in there.
Yeah, now that was a shocker for me.
We didn't know Joy was in there.
Yeah, and like I was saying to you, you know, maybe that's the reason why Joy kind of went off on him when, you know, she was getting she was at the bottom too.
Yep.
And she said, you know, she asked him, are you in this thing for real, or are you, you know? So now we see the dynamics why she said what she said and why she was so heated.
Because production didn't show us, and now we could be wrong. Maybe we saw it and forgot it, but it wasn't all the time.
I never saw really no interactions with them too.
Yeah.
So that was
I can't even really see them.
Me either. You know what I'm saying? Joy's too outspoken, free spirit.
And the bishop.
He's like Sabrina said, he don't hardly smile, man. Yeah, so
that's what bishops do.
Yeah,
they just be trying to fool the congregation. They got to keep that. All right, so anyway, let's move on to Carmen and Donovan. So basically, it seemed like they's in a good place. They're loving on each other. They seen each other family, and they like it and everything. So Carmen said it makes her. She said that Donovan makes her feel, he pretty much gives her life. She feels like they belong together. So what y'all think? I want to know what y'all do. Y'all think this gonna last? Do y'all think this is a genuine connection? I'm talking about y'all. Not ignore the person got his hand up. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments and let us know.
I don't think so. I don't give my opinion anyway. I don't think so. Name one connection from this show that have lasted.
From this show, it's one that they still together. I don't think they married. I forgot their name. Y'all know.
Y'all give me one.
They named them before. Give
me one example that's really.
But was it some from last season?
No.
Season for last?
No.
It's a couple. I got the picture in my head because he was gonna pick the other girl. The other girl got mad. Yada yada. And they
I know. I saw. What's the name doing a podcast?
Who?
Joy, the big hair from one season.
Yeah, and
Joe. What his name is?
His name was not Joe. His name was
Toro.
His name was doggone it. What's that man's name? Joy and Anyway.
Yeah, they doing some kind of thing together.
So now they may be together.
Yeah, they may be together.
I think they may be together now. Joy and it'll come to me. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, pretty boy. He always dressed all sharp and everything. The suit. What's his name? Dark skinned dude.
Was it start with a J too?
Yeah, I think he is J.
That's it, J.
J and Joy.
Yeah,
the JJs.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on. So Donovan said he knew at that retreat or the house or whatever that him and Carmen connection was strong, and especially since Tina didn't show up, he had no choice, And
when they panned the camera to Tina's face when he said that, she disappeared again.
Listen, Tina was looking like, child, I was out at the dinner table, honey. Did you not know?
Yeah,
I was out there.
When Clifton.
No, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil and Sabrina and all them. Sabrina was dominating the conversation from what we saw. And Tina just
she faded to black.
She did. She mentally dipped up out of there. So Carmen said, Tommy asked the question to Carmen, what happened with her and Paul, and she said, well, she's not really sure what happened with Paul, at the getaway. And it just seemed like she was trying to connect with him or what. She seemed like she was trying to connect with him, but it's just like Paul was just a little standoffish and stuff. And I think Paul said that he was, I guess, waiting on Tina, but that didn't happen. But he said, that people where they need to be.
And that part he said about people are where they need to be at right now, and that was pretty. Dope.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty dope.
So let's see, because it's almost like, hey, don't live in no regret.
Yeah,
just move on.
If it meant for you, it's meant for you.
So they showed clips of Eric and how him and Dakia was getting along, and then also the clips where him and Carmen were talking. So Tommy talking to Dakia, and I really and truly want y'all to get. We may have to go to Patreon and talk about this because there's so much stuff that I want to say
about Dakia, about
this situation. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. Was Dakia wrong? And I'm not saying that she's wrong. Yes, you don't want somebody to touch you for sure. No man should touch you, you know what I'm saying, and you don't want to be touched or touch you without permission. I get that part. But do y'all think that Dakia gave him mixed signals? So let me just finish this and then you get your part, baby. So Tommy talked to Dakia. She said that as far as the situation, because she rehashed that thing. She said that thing verbatim, just like she said on the others. I said it.
Like she was on the stand somewhere.
She said the exact words.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She really did. So she said she felt that, it was disrespectful what she did. So she explained to everybody what he did, and she said about the picture of his hands kind of went in places. So we're assuming that maybe he put his hands on her breast, and that's the only thing we can assume, right? You assume that's what it was, but we don't know because she didn't say. He said he felt that Dakia had some embarrassment because it was done in front of people, but from what he gathered, he felt like, hey, they kissed, you know what I'm saying? They were almost in a relationship. So he felt that the kid was just embarrassed because it was done in front of people. Thomas said, well, do you think you misread the girl? He said, no, not at all, not by no means. And he said that, of course they kissed off camera, but he was like, I think he said a few cuss words. Like Eric was getting heated.
He was getting heated because it seemed like she was trying to, in a subtle way, destroy his character. Yeah, go ahead, finish.
Go ahead.
Now, I can kind of see where both of them coming from.
I do.
Okay. The kid didn't want to be disrespected, as a woman, and you shouldn't touch, a woman should don't be touched. That's why right now, I don't like, if I was still single, I had to ask you, can I hold you? Can I hold your hand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you done me
because you never know the situations.
God.
Now Eric, I understand where he's coming from too. We've been kissing off camera. You say you want me, I want you, and when I did hold you like an old school hold, it wasn't good enough for you. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hold me like that.
Yeah. So now when I hold you vocally, I guess. And
it could have been. I'm just saying, it could have been you want me to hold you like that?
And, he held you the right way. The first time, so you should just kind of like let it die then. So he thinking when you said, well, we ain't no prom, you gonna hold me like this, and when he do kind of amp it up a little bit, you have the issue with it. Now, once again, I don't condone touching on somebody without their permission, okay? But it's a delicate situation here, man.
And so he did apologize, and so she said, well, I wanted that the first time, and he said that he did apologize. She said, well, people started talking. He was like, what you talking about? He said, your friends. He said, this just between me and you, no friend. Well, you said something. He said, you know what? I'm tired of this. He went to cussing. I'm tired. He said, I finna tell the truth. I'm tired of these lies or something like that or whatever. So it seemed like it was getting heated to another degree because she was saying something, he was saying something or whatever. And because he said when he left, she got a text message. I think he said, what? He ain't saying nothing. Or
he done talking about it right now. But he did later on text and apologize to her because me personally, I think if nobody was around, she wouldn't say nothing. Yep. I just think, it happened in front of people.
And she was embarrassed.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, sometimes people, they get little drinks in them and stuff, and they may do stuff, and then other people probably amped it on like, dang, I ain't never gonna do it like that.
And the thing is, even before this happened, leading up to this, there's some things she do when she went on her dates with guys, she was a little sexual, a
lot of sexual.
Right.
From what we saw, just from what we saw. Imagine what it was like,
Yeah, so you take that into account, then, her and Eric kissing off camera, and they said, you ain't gotta look for nobody else, I ain't gonna look for nobody else, they said that to one another. Oh, he assumed they was on a different level.
And then too, you gotta women. We like to flirt and we like to tease.
Y'all got to be careful with that,
was
man.
Good old tease, honey.
Cause some guys they will read it the wrong way.
Good old tease, honey. I talked a lot of noise.
And when it comes up to leave me alone, leave me alone. No, this is what you want.
I talked a lot of noise.
Yeah, so y'all gotta be careful with that.
You definitely have to be careful with that. You do, honey.
Y'all tease the wrong dude, man. They gonna take it for what it is, man. I'm telling y'all.
So Thomas said, next they started talking about Sabrina and all her men, honey. All her men's.
Yeah, all her men. She had 20 men out there. Then again, she probably could have.
Ain't no telling her.
Off camera.
Man, I'm kissing that one. Man, I'm over here. So they showed clips with all Sabrina men.
That we know of.
Yeah. And Sabrina said that for her it was hard to juggle those three people. It was hard to juggle and stuff like that because she came from being divorced or being with somebody for 10 years. Now she dating three people.
She did it pretty well.
Thomas said, well, what made you tell Donovan that he wasn't ready to love, when y'all both were previously divorced? So what made you ready and him not ready?
And she said because he was looking at where he was placed at. You know what I'm saying? If he's a top 3, well, it's a competition per se. So of course you're gonna want to know what position you're in. You know. So to me that was a weak excuse, you know, she gave. You know, but yeah, that's when Dumba started throwing her on the bus, talking about, you know, I can't trust her because one minute we talking and kissing, but you get out in public, you act like a totally different person. Mm-hmm. So that's when that trust thing came up. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Tori, once again, I know you in the corner looking sad, but bruh, you dodged the bullet, man. You look at Demetrius over there. Look how sad he was.
Yeah, I know, right? And then Sabrina said, well, you know, because she loved to clap back, baby, she going to try to get you back with something. So Sabrina said, well, you know, Donovan admitted that if he would have been on the show earlier, that he would have been with one of the other cast members.
Which confused me why Donovan was trying to defend that. You know, he was trying to deny it. I didn't see no problem with that. You know,
which was Joy.
Yeah, Joy. You know, if you got on the show earlier, yeah, you would probably pursue Joy. That's what it is. It's a show. It's a competition. So you shouldn't have to try to like deny or I didn't do that. No, man. Own up to it, man. Say, yeah, if I was on the show earlier, I probably would be trying to holler at Joy. That's just part of it.
And then the kid said, yeah, he said that to me. Yeah, he told me that. Then Prince said, he said, hold up, Golden Girls.
That was a good clap back. That was a good clap back, man. I don't know where he pulled that one from. That was good. I'm trying to figure out
which. It was funny because everybody kind of laughed.
Yeah.
Except for the ones called Golden Girls.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which Golden Girl was which. Which one's Betty White?
So they talk about Tori's feelings. So Tori said, yeah, he was shocked. I see you told with your red bottoms, honey. You came, showed
He said, I want to get home, wear my red bottoms, show the whole world I got me some monies.
So he said, yeah, he was shocked, but they did have an understanding. So, you know, he said they had an understanding. So, but
well, how much red bottoms for men cost?
How much red bottoms? I think they're like, I don't know how much for men, but they probably about $800 to over $1,000.
That's it.
You gonna get you a pair?
I was gonna dress like that, but if I did, it would be no big deal.
What you mean you don't dress like that?
I don't dress like that. I don't want it. Man.
Not on the regular.
Man, I only got one pair of dress shoes, and they're for funerals.
And we gonna get you out of there, honey. So let's see. Demetrius said, Tom was asking, well, you know, Demetrius wanted you to meet the family, his family and stuff, and she said, well, she felt like Demetrius was, you know, what they had going on was on rocky road, so why would I want to meet his mama? And especially he told his mama about a situation that took place. I definitely wouldn't want to meet him.
Which we didn't know anything about till tonight.
So the bishop is a mama's boy. He done ran on over there and told his mama about the situation. Well, another mama's boy. So
how dare you call me mama's boy?
I'm
not a mama's boy.
Well, you looked at me at that point, so you must wanted me to call you that. So I don't call you that, but I think somewhere this is a touch and feel.
Mama. That's what's wrong with me talking to mama.
I just talked to my mama. Look how you said it. So she So yeah, she definitely didn't want to talk to his mom after that. So Tom was like, "What happened?"
You know why she didn't want to talk to his mom, right?
Why?
She shamed and embarrassed, man, because she got caught red-handed. She was busted.
Yeah. So Tom wanted to know what was the information given to Demetrius about, you know, what situation. Go ahead, baby. Which we kind of talked about.
Yeah. See, what happened was Donovan and Sabrina, they was off camera doing the smoochy. Mm-hmm. And so she was trying to play both sides. So she going, you know, be buddy with Demetrius while she over there smoochy Donovan. So Donovan said, all right, you going to throw me on the bus. That's one thing you going to do. You going to make somebody mad that you trying to creep with. Because when they got that information, they're going to hold it up your head. And that's what he did. So he held on to her for 2 weeks.
Well, she wasn't creeping, though.
Because she can tell Demetrius, to me, that's creepy. So he held on for 2 weeks. And Demetrius didn't know her and Donovan was kissing. So Donovan said, man, hey, bro, I'm just give you a heads up, man. Being a brother I am, that, you know, your girl Sabrina, me and her over here locking lips. So I'm going to let you know that. And Demetrius said, no, he don't smile. What? And so, yeah, so that's how that went down. So, I'm sorry. So I understand why Demetrius feel... Like you said, if Sabrina would have came and told him that, right, it wouldn't be no big deal.
Yeah.
But he had to find out from somebody else.
Yeah.
Which to me, hey, so Sabrina she wasn't gonna tell him, so that's kind of, you know, that's a sneaky move there.
And she was saying that Donovan just trying to get back. Now listen, let's go back to that. Thank you, baby. Let's go back to that clip where they showed where Sabrina had said that if she get a few more drinks in her, then Donovan can get it. So
I really think she was feeling Donovan. I really think she was. I think she was feeling Donovan more than she feeling Demetrius.
And Tori. Yeah, because I ain't heard nobody else say that she kissed him like that.
Yeah, then you like you said.
And then they sound like they said it for a long time, like kiss for a long. It wasn't just a kiss.
It was
like And so she said
it was like same kiss he gave Carmen at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, that kiss.
Yeah. And then I was saying, do Carmen know that they kissed?
I don't think she did.
She was like,
I don't think she did. I really don't think she did. But you know, for Sabrina to be, and I had to admit, I didn't see this coming with Sabrina. A lot of y'all in the comments said
she's sneaky.
Yeah, she's sneaky. She moves shady. Y'all caught it.
Y'all be calling.
Yeah, I would have been caught slipping. I would have been over there looking like Tori. What?
So let's move on to Laverne, y'all. This right here was just a mess and too much back and forth, honey. It was just too much.
Yeah.
So they showed Laverne's corner, and you had said it.
I told y'all that's who he is. He wants the women to come to him. He just said a little shit out there. He stroll in, stroll out, stroll in, stroll out. You're stroking that ego.
Thomas said, well, they showed all the clips, and Thomas said, well, is it cockiness or is it confidence? Laverne said, what?
It was confidence.
And Thomas said, well, sometimes it's borderline. You can be confident and then it moves into cockiness. But he said, what?
He said something about it'll never move into cockiness.
He said because he awesome.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna lift
everybody
himself
awesome.
Up.
God will make junk. Everybody awesome, but he's gonna claim his awesomeness. Which okay, I get it. But with you being awesome, you have still to be humble, and that's what I think he's lacking. He's lacking humility.
Let's see. So Ace decides. They showed that Ace decides to leave because she was really upset that Laverne
got kicked off.
Laverne got kicked out. Or Laverne left, and Ace said that they were talking because Simon was like, "Well, okay, y'all had chemistry and a connection on the show." They said that she was going with Tyrone.
Right.
Child, y'all sometimes just be speculating.
Yeah, man, had me up there hyping Tyrone up.
Unless her and Tyrone together now.
No.
But y'all said she left to be with Tyrone.
Yeah.
But she said that they did try to have a connection. But
Laverne wasn't ready.
They said Thomas said, "Ooh, I heard you done blocked him on social media and everything." She was like, "Yeah, like he don't want to be like in a
basically he don't want to take that relationship to another level." Yeah. Well, I'm surprised Ace didn't pick up on that though from the get go.
What?
That Laverne is not the type of person, in my opinion, that really wants a long term relationship.
He flirts a lot.
Right, exactly.
And then if I was Ace, when they said you and Ace gonna be together, just gonna be me and my dog. Honey.
Yeah. So you said you gonna leave me for a dog? Yeah.
Ain't gonna never be in a relationship, even though she probably didn't see that.
But she saw it tonight though.
She saw it tonight, but by that time they were done. But then Tommy was like, "Well, are y'all gonna try to get back together?" And I'm saying, "Tommy, what you want to do to get back together for?" The man said, she said he was inconsistent, like he don't want to be like in a serious relationship.
Yeah,
so what did you
y'all better not be listening to Tommy. Tommy gonna put y'all in the bad position there.
Y'all know that Ace is zen and harmony and peace and flowers and stuff. And she ain't got time for that.
And Laverne, he ain't nothing but chaos.
Who?
Chaos.
That ain't what you said. Chaos.
Yeah, you got chaos, then you got chaos.
Oh, okay.
He chaos, and it's gonna disturb her peace, man. And Tommy trying to get her to go back with him. No, man.
Yeah.
No.
So let's move on to where the whole thing that broke down with Sabrina and the reason I had called him Shirley. So the breaking out the conversation with that. So Laverne said he had got word that Carmen, Tina, and Sabrina was trying to get him voted off.
Tina said, "What?" Yeah, you Tina. Yeah.
And he said, and then come to find out that he did apologize for snapping on Sabrina like that. He did apologize to her, and when they was talking and stuff, it seems like because it was just so much back and forth and stuff. It said afterwards, Let's see. Precious said that she told Ace that Carmen was going around calling people trying to get, so she called Tina, but Tina didn't answer her phone. Tina was like, thank you, because like she wasn't a part of it. And then Sabrina said Carmen tried to call her, but Sabrina was like, well, I don't, like, she don't have a genuine connection with Laverne anyway.
So that was her angle right there. So she gonna stick with that. You know, if I'm gonna kick him off, I'm gonna kick him off in a legitimate way. Right. Saying, hey, me and him just don't connect.
I wonder why Carmen was doing that, but then it seemed like Carmen, next episode, Carmen wasn't doing that. But then Precious, like, why she, but anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know, it's, to me, it's still confusing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because, like, why would you have to call somebody and say, hey, get them off the show, you know, or vote them off the show?
At the beginning of that conversation, they did say something about the reason why they was doing it is trying to break up the couples, right? Because they thought, you know, him and Ace was a couple. They were trying to get him kicked off. And,
really?
Yeah, but I don't know. Right now, it's hearsay. Everybody's, you know, nobody's taking ownership of it. So I don't know, man. It's still confusing. Anyway,
but we got part 2 next week, so we'll see how that go down. And it seems like it's gonna be pretty good because Pressure going, ooh, child.
Oh, Poe Bishop goes, what? Before you go, put something in the offense.
Right. That's how them angry church people, honey, they will cuss you out and walk out the service. So yes. So we'll see what's the deal on that. But other than that, y'all, that's all we got. Don't forget, we got a Patreon. You can go ahead and join now, but just to give you a word on Patreon, if you join now, then they always, you know, deduct you at the first of the month. So if you join now, then
first of the month is Sunday.
Yeah, so they'll charge you twice. So
anyway, you wait till Sunday to join if you want to pay the extra money. Okay.
All right.
But we're gonna probably go on Patreon sometime this week for part 2 and talk about something, especially the Eric and Takia situation.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and end this video. As we said at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first, and I need to find somewhere to move that don't got no trees, because these trees are kicking my butt with these allergies, man. I feel like crap, man. I need to go to the beach.
All right, you guys. Deuces.